Hey guys, it's Judy. Happy Sunday afternoon. I don't know where you are, but here in Fort Worth, it's a little rainy, a little cooler than I thought it would be, which we'll take. Um, I posted a video on Friday about the May promos for Young Living, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I wanted to just share some things from my heart. And I've had a couple of people ask me over the last month or so why I'm so passionate about Young Living, essential oils, and all of the products that go along with it. And if I can, I want to just share my story with you. Those that have been on this journey with me for the last 2.5 years know my story. I'll try to condense it a little bit for you. Those of you that don't know my story, I'll try to keep it short and brief. But this all started for me back in May of 2014. I found myself in the emergency room with what I thought was a pretty horrible case of food poisoning. And you know, typically food poisoning will last a couple of days if you're lucky, maybe 3 or 4. It's awful. And if you've ever had real food poisoning, you know, it's tough to get over. My particular case, though, didn't stop, and it continued for about 10 months. Um, I saw doctor after doctor, Texas digestive disease specialist, ran me through just one test after another. I had the endoscope, colonoscopy, MRIs with and without contrast. I had blood tests done, and it just seemed like it was never ending. I also had 162 lab tests from LabCorp. And I know that's the right number because we counted them. 162 lab tests. And they really couldn't figure out why everything that I ate made me sick. I had horrible digestive issues. Um, we had, you know, suspected that it was either a pancreatic problem or some type of food allergy. And I was really reduced to eating yogurt and cottage cheese and red meat, and that was about it. And I got to tell you, even though the weight loss was, you know, great under normal circumstances, losing 60 pounds in 8 months is never good for anybody. And so we got to the point where my digestive disease specialist really just kind of threw his hands up and said, we can't find the problem. We don't know what is going on, and just suggested that I stay away from things that made me sick. That was tricky. So we kind of pinpointed things a little bit and just kind of shrugged our shoulders and said, well, this is the way it's going to be. And in January of 2015, one of the sweetest girls that I've ever known in my life, Bethany, reached out to me and said, you know, I know what you're going through, and can I just suggest maybe that you try essential oils? And I was the biggest skeptic ever. I thought if you didn't get it from the pharmacy and the doctor didn't prescribe it to you, then it was just snake oil. And that's a common term that we hear. But she was persistent, thank God. And I finally gave in and went to her house one afternoon, and she was very honest with me and gave me some great information and some samples of some essential oils, and I took them home, not really expecting anything to come of it. And I have to tell you, within about a week, I started to feel really great. My digestive issues started to no longer be a problem, and I could tell a difference just within a few weeks. And so it came down to that's, I guess, what started me really looking at what we were doing in our day-to-day life, our lifestyle. Because when you can't pinpoint the problem, you look at everything. And so when the doctor sends you home and says, we really don't know what the problem is, you know, just, we'll try to figure it out. I became really passionate about reading not only food labels, but labels on the products that I used in my home, because we didn't know if it was a food issue or if it was an allergy issue or anything like that. And so I really started to read the labels and pay attention to everything in our house. Um, I began to notice all of the chemicals and the toxins on products. And just that kind of started this whole passionate journey to try to figure out what was going on and what was making me sick. You know, I have always been what I call a chronic candle burner. I used to have a candle burning in every room, basically. Loved the smell. Didn't particularly like the headaches sometimes that I got. Didn't really think about the fact that there were petroleum-based products in these candles, and it was going into the air, and we were breathing that and inhaling that into our lungs. And then I think back years and years ago when my kids were younger, we had new carpet installed in our house. And we were all sick for weeks. Didn't know what the problem was. I never attributed that to the chemical odor coming off of that brand new carpet. I do now, but it was just became really something that I was aware of all the time. And you know, we're healthy, or we think we are, until we're not. And most of the time, we think that it's something that we've come in contact recently. My case with food poisoning, you know, I thought it was something I had eaten that day. As it turns out, we're pretty sure that it was something that over time had caused me to have some real digestive issues. And so, you know, we try to pinpoint something, but we don't look at the bigger picture, and we don't look at the chemicals that are in our home and what our kids are around. You know, our skin is sensitive. It's the largest organ in our body. But if you think about your children and how their skin is a little thinner than ours and they absorb product more readily than we do, all of the petroleum-based products that we're using, the chemicals in the air in our home, it's something that you really have to think about. I've been studying this book. It's called The Game Plan, and it had some information in it that just really caught my attention, and I want to share just a brief paragraph with you. The average person applies 300 chemicals to their body every single day. 300. And 80 of those are before breakfast. So if you stop and think about it, the soap, the makeup, the shampoo, your hair care, all of these have chemicals and toxins in them. The biggest pollutants in our home are the fabric softeners and the dryer sheets, air freshener plug-ins, candles that we burn. You are literally poisoning your family every day with the stuff that you can't pronounce on those labels for your kitchen counters and processed foods and more. Health and safety data only exist for 15% of all the chemicals that are in these products that we use every day. And so many of those are known to cause asthma, endocrine disruptions, and on and on. You think about children that have asthma. Are you using the plug-in air fresheners in your home? Are you burning candles? Are you cleaning your countertops or your house with chemical-laden cleaners? But start reading the labels on the back. Here's a couple of perfect examples. This is antibacterial hand soap. I'm not going to name a brand, but if you look at the label on the back of this, the active ingredient is triclosan. Did you know that in November of this last year, the FDA banned triclosan? And it's odd for them to do that, but they banned triclosan and labeled it as a known cancer causer. That's in antibacterial hand soap. So triclosan is not only in this product, but it's also in toothpaste. And they haven't banned that. There's a poison control number on your tube of toothpaste, and they say don't swallow it, don't ingest it. Okay, well, the skin is your largest organ on your body, and if you swish something around in your mouth, whether you swallow it or not, it's going to be absorbed through the skin. Here's another one, and I'm going to cover up the label and the name. You can figure it out. This is mouthwash, and it says right here, very proudly, with fluoride. Did you know that fluoride is one of the biggest cancer causers and will cause it faster than any other known chemical? And yet we are encouraged to drink water that's got fluoride in it, to use mouthwash with fluoride for strong teeth. And that is crazy. It drives me nuts. So it falls upon us individually to look at what we've got in our home, the toxic chemicals that we spread all around our home, that's in the air, we put on our body, in our body. I have an app that I've downloaded on my phone called Think Dirty. And I will tell you a funny story about that. They had a hard time getting that app to launch because some of the powers that be thought that it was uh, something for adults only, I guess. But it's called the Think Dirty app, and you can scan the barcodes on the products that you use, and it will give you a rating, a toxicity rating from 1 to 10 on how bad that product is for you. And I got to tell you, it was eye-opening for me. Things that I have used for years that I thought was safe. You know, you can put anything on a label. They spend millions of dollars a year marketing these products, the flashy commercials, the colorful labeling and packaging. And if you look at that label on the back, you're going to see ingredients you cannot pronounce, full of toxins, full of chemicals and things like that. So I really want to encourage you to look at what you're using in your home. If your kids have breathing problems, have allergies, if you have sinus issues all the time, it may not be a simple case of seasonal allergies where the plants outside are bothering you. It could very well be the products that you're using in your home that are making you sick. Skin rashes, allergies of that kind. I mean, just stop and look at it. The laundry detergent that you use, the fabric softener sheets that you use. Did you know that when you pull your laundry out of the dryer, it still contains the chemicals that are in those dryer sheets and in the laundry detergent? And you're wearing those all day. It just makes no sense to me. So what I want to share with you today, and this is the reason I'm so passionate about Young Living, about these products. It's not just the oils, and I love the oils. I use them in my moisturizer. I use them to diffuse. The Young Living Vitality line is great for putting them in a veggie capsule and taking them. Great to help with digestive support, for healthy support of healthy skin, and on and on. And I can get you the information on that. But the toxic chemicals in our home has been my main priority, and how I want to help people understand that we are slowly poisoning ourselves and our children by all the chemicals that we have in our home. One of the best alternatives is Thieves Household Cleaner. This is totally non-toxic. It's available. This bottle for a wholesale membership is $22. This comes out to about 30 cents a quart. You put a cap full of this in water. You can spray down your countertops. You can clean your bathrooms. You can mop your floors with it. It's got a great scent, and it's not got anything in it that's a toxic chemical. It's all pure essential oils. This stuff is great. I use it all the time. We clean everything in the house with it. If you think for a minute that using these essential oils and the products and the household cleaners is expensive, it's not. It's also very expensive to be sick. And I can tell you, the 10 months that we fought with our doctors and trying to figure out what was wrong with me, a $10,000 medical bill is a whole lot less appealing than 30 cents for a quart of Thieves Household Cleaner. So I just want to encourage you to read the labels of the stuff that you're using in your home. Look at what you're putting on your body and in your body and cleaning your home with, and the air in your home. It is so important. And I have just become kind of a passionate champion for that. If you want more information on the Thieves Household Cleaner, I have a little brochure that I would be happy to send you. This has just become a journey of mine, and I want to share it with everybody. Let me run down real quick the thing that we're doing for the month of May. I'm doing part of this promo until tonight, but the Young Living May promo, of course, goes until the end of the month. If you have a question about what's in the premium starter kit, you get 10 bottles of oil. Wonderful starter kit is peppermint and panaway and thieves and lavender and lemon and frankincense and a few others. Then you get an extra bottle of Stress Away, some small bottles to share, and some other samples and things like that. You also get with the premium starter kit a diffuser. I showed the Dewdrop diffuser yesterday. This is the home diffuser. It's another option that you have. So you get the starter kit and the diffuser for $160. Now we're doing a special until the end of the month. Young Living, for every new premium starter kit and wholesale member, they're going to also send you a 15 ml bottle of tangerine. The citrus oils are wonderful. They make your house smell great. If you walk in and can smell that orange scent, it's very uplifting. You can also cook with this. You can use it for fruit dip. You can put it in your water. You can put it in other drinks and flavor those. Now, until tonight, the special that I'm personally offering, along with the kit and the free tangerine, I'm also going to send you a sample of Bye Bye Bug. It's a 2-ounce bottle, spray bottle. I make this blend out of essential oils and witch hazel and water. It's lavender, lemongrass, and citronella. Please stay away from all of the chemical-laden, full of toxins, bug repellent that you buy at the store. That stuff is horrible for you. You're spraying it on your skin, and you are absorbing those chemicals through your skin. This is perfectly safe around kids and pets and food areas, and I would love for you to try it. So with your new membership, your wholesale membership with a premium starter kit, I'm going to send you a 2-ounce spray bottle of this. A spritz or two of this, and you can stay out all day long, and the little flying bugs and pests don't bother you, and it works. And it smells really great, too. Also, if you open your account with a wholesale account with a premium starter kit, I'm also going to send you a $20 prepaid Visa. I don't know how much better it can get than that. You can do whatever you want to with that. I did a rundown yesterday. Let me show you the breakdown on that. What you get, and it's here somewhere, what you get for your membership is the premium starter kit, which is a value of $341.08, the 15 ml tangerine, which is about $16. The Bye Bye Bug has a value of about $20. The Above the Wellness Line booklet, I don't know if I talked about that or not. That's this great little book that I'm going to send you, is $6, and then your prepaid Visa is $20. That's a value of $403.08, and it's going to cost you $140. It's not so much that, though. It's what kind of a price do you put on the health of you and your family? It's all about a life of wellness and getting the toxins and the chemicals out of your home. I can't say enough about it. So that's the thing that I'm doing through tonight. Young Living is offering the 15 ml of tangerine through the end of the month, which is Wednesday night. I believe the first is on Thursday. But I would love to talk to you about the toxins and the chemicals in your home. I'm having a class this coming Saturday, June the 3rd, here in our home from 11 until 2. Bring your products from out from under your sink. Let me scan that barcode and look at the toxins and the chemicals and where that falls on the scale of the toxicity. I think it'll be very eye-opening for you. We're also doing that same class in Durant on the 17th at the conference room in the Holiday Inn Express, and I'd love to have you join us. It's a free class. There's no obligation. Just come and visit and learn about these products and how you can get your home into a healthier state. I think that's all I've got today. I could go on, and I have in the past, but I just wanted to share my heart about how I got started on this journey and what a difference it has made in our wellness, in our health, in the health of our home. People come into our house, and the first thing they say is, "Oh my gosh, your house smells great. What kind of candle are you burning?" And I tell them, I haven't burned a candle in almost 3 years, and we're much healthier for it. So that's all I've got today. All I'm going to take your time up. Thank you for joining me. I would love to visit with you if you have any questions about anything. My website is yldist.com/Judy Furhop, or just private message me here on Facebook. I would love to visit with you and share some information. That's all I've got today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. Remember those who gave their life in service for our country. Happy Memorial Day, and I will talk to you again really soon. Thanks, guys. Have a great afternoon.